4:30 in the morning, but this is the only time I have to do this. It's the semester I started and things are a little bit crazy, but I got this package from one of my subscribers and I want to open it on camera because this is so sweet. She sent it to my new address, and let's look inside. This is actually the bottom, but it has her information on the other side, so I thought I'd open it this way. So you'll see. So let's see. Ooh, I got like a whole paper pack. That's awesome. Wow. Yes. She said, what do I, when she had said she wanted to send me stuff, she said, what would I need? And I said, surprise me, and this is really nice. You can always use these to make, and oh, I love floral. Ooh, and this is thicker cardstock. Wow. Paper. Ooh, look at this one. Oh wow. She really gave me so many different things to play with. Oh wow, this is Braille. Oh my gosh. Oh, textured paper. Oh, this is telling you how to fold the papers for origami. Some ephemera. So cool. Like that. So many interesting things. Oh, this is for, she labeled the different things so that I would know, because this is travel journal material. That's great. The games. I'm not gonna open the individual ones yet because I don't want to lose the small parts. Ooh, for your cookbook, and I'm making a new cookbook to put on the site. This is awesome. I want some vintage. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Okay. And the funny thing is that when I was coming back a couple of days ago for the start of the new semester, my luggage was overweight and I ended up tossing some stationery and other craft items, because I felt like in the scheme of things, when I looked at all the other things I had, like my clothes and my cosmetics and stuff, I ended up throwing away some cosmetics and some stationery and craft stuff, because seem like, you know, I wasn't going to throw away clothes or anything like that. So, and I had a couple books that I needed, so this is really timely. I'm so excited. So grateful. And this is so thoughtful that, you know, you've separated it by theme. Oh, Christmas stuff. Is it Christmas stuff? Yeah, some Christmas stuff. And it's a great way to travel with it. Some envelopes. Here we have some thread. Oh my gosh, she put everything in here. You put everything in here. Ah, oh, tags. This is so awesome. I saw some and I'm like, I'm not gonna buy any tags. I mean, you can cut them out of the scrapbook paper, but this is so good because it has the protective. Because when I do it, I don't usually have this. I just put the ribbon through and it usually, you know, tears it. So this is good. We got ribbon, more thread. Oh, here's the note, just for you. All right, so I'm gonna read this off camera because I think maybe, let's see. Okay, I think I can read it on camera. She says, Wandika, it's my hope that you'll be able to find some of these things useful in your creative endeavor. I tried to include some of my favorite materials. I especially enjoy papers with a variety of weight and texture. I was happy to see you back in the journaling world a little. You inspired me to look at my daily comings and goings with greater purpose and joy, and to record it even if no one cares but me. Best wishes, Debbie Gilbert. Thank you so much, Debbie. This was timely. You have no idea. This was so timely because, as I said, I was bringing back stuff that I know I could, because I don't have a Michael's here. I would have to go to St. George, and the Joann store doesn't have everything, and we don't have a Target here. It's also in St. George. There is a Walmart, but it's different. So a lot of things I wouldn't have gotten. So I brought stuff with me and then ended up having to toss them, as I said. So this is really timely. I mean, I know you sent it in December, but I wasn't here. So this is so good. Thank you so much. I am so grateful just for the thought, you know. I don't know what's gonna happen after me, but ooh, I love this paper. I think I have a project right now. I'm gonna put this here so I can use it in this book. I'm gonna use it in this book. Yeah, because I already did the spine and everything. Yeah, and I'm also making my students. I have 9 fiction students. I mean, if there were 20, I don't think I would have been able to, but I have 9 in this section. So I'm going to make them some books for them to write in for their journals. And this paper is awesome. Oh my gosh. You know I love tan paper and stuff like that. Look at this. So cool. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm gonna be using all of these stuff. Some magazines for when I'm doing vintage stuff. Ooh. Okay, yeah. And I like that it's so long, because sometimes I found these, but it's so small for when I have a big book. So this is awesome. Oh, thank you so much, Debbie. I am super excited now to get started. I'm gonna have to really find time. This semester is gonna be hectic, but I have a lot of projects. I'm motivated to work on them, and so I know that these things will be used quickly, even before if I have to move again for any reason. And so I'm just excited. I also want to show you some books that I made, so let me do that. All right, this is how I really know I'm back. I'm gonna show you what I've done with my Christmas book. I still have stuff to write in it, but I added more things than the last time. But this is how I know I'm really back, because these two I showed you, I got and I made stuff while I was at my sister's, you know, with limited stuff, just with my tools and so on, and a few paper packs that I brought with me. So yeah, I feel like I'm back now, because you know, now I have to watch the craft supplies that I have, just to make sure that it's manageable, because now I have a little cupboard where I put stuff, and it's getting full, so I'm watching that. But let me show you first the Christmas stuff that I did. I'll do a quick flip through. I kept this blank because I wanted to write more things in here, but I didn't get around to it. I may go back to it, I don't know. Some days when I didn't take a picture, I just had a lot more ephemera. I'm gonna write some things there. Same idea where I said I wanted to use the tea-dyed paper to just write more personal things, and I think I may do that. This is what I was saying, that now I have a little cupboard. I got it at the thrift store, and now I realize my stash is growing, and I'm watching it because it will never get to the point it was. That was just too much. Oh, these were some tags from the gift bags that I got for Christmas. I said I could put one here. When my students presented their work, and I need to write a little bit about that here. Have a little pocket. I wrote down what happened on these days so I could remember what pictures to put. This was another set of students reading their work, and I'm gonna write there and there about that. I was in the office grading, and then I went to a party. This was on a gift bag that I got as well. And then I said I would document what I received here. I didn't get around to doing a lot. You know, I was enjoying time with my family. You know, my parents' anniversary. This was when I traveled to Georgia, so I kept my travel information. It took me 2 days because I had an early flight, and so I had to get into Salt Lake from Cedar City and stay overnight, and then I went. Then I submitted my grades, spent some time with my nieces and nephew, and then I had this cartoon from an old calendar. Went to church with my family. I was loving these boots. We didn't do much that day, but I'm gonna write some stuff there. On the 24th, I think we went out to get some last minute stuff. So there. Then these are my nieces and nephew. They opening presents, or well, here they're just posing for pics, but that's before the presents. Before they tore into their presents. This is me, like drinking my tea with a Christmas cup. Yeah, so what I need to do is go back and actually write in it. I hope I'll do that, you know. And then I got this card from one of my friends, a Christmas card. Yeah, so I really like it. I like how bulky it is now. Normally I hate when it has this kind of alligator mouth, you know, and I can always put an elastic around it or ribbon, but I think it's alright, and it stands up so I can display it, so that's cool. Alright, so let me show you this one. This one I made before I left, and I just after I sewed in the signatures, I put on this lace and this burlap ribbon, and that will act as the closure. So you know how I do. Normally I punch a hole, but I didn't have the puncher until I went home and I saw it in the Goodwill. Alright, so I'll just do a quick flip. This one, I don't know if I'll put it on the site. I might use this as a writing journal because it's just paper. I haven't done anything much to it. I sewed in an envelope. You know, I got something in it for Christmas and I sewed it in. So, you know, I'd use it, not toss it. Oh, and these these are some that I'm gonna use for covers of books. Another envelope. So in here. Yeah, so just a really nice writing journal. And then remember the book that I said that I was not going to do anything to? I decided, yeah, I'm gonna put, you know, cut different papers in here. because it ended up being so heavy that I worried that because I had to make sure I had 50 pounds, and as I said, I ended up having to toss things at the airport because it was just not worth paying for another bag. So just have to hurry. I only have 7 minutes left of space, so I'll just show you. I tea-dyed these while I was there, you know, and had this paper. This is the paper, the original paper from the book. I'm still gonna tape down. I haven't taped down the pockets yet, but I'm gonna do that. And now that I have all this ephemera, I can put it in here because, you know, I lost those, as I said, at the airport. So I like how just random it is. It's pretty random, but I like that about it. It feels kind of grungy, feels kind of bohemian. Yeah, so if I go back to the planner, I might use this as a planner, but it's already, you know, almost the end of the first week, so I don't know. This one is a lot more vintage, but I also had some of those paper that kind of mimics the cover, so I thought this is perfect, right? So some of the same kind of paper, but you know, I'm gonna put down the, also have to like glue that down, and tea-dyed these when I got there. Yeah, so I'm super excited about these. They may end up on the website. We'll see how that goes. And then this I had done before I left, and all it has is tea-dyed paper in there, you know. So I wasn't sure. I wanted to make it sort of a scrapbook, but I wasn't sure for what. And the paper, they're brittle. So I'm thinking I might redo this with all of the awesome paper that I got. I might redo this because, yeah, this is just tea-dyed paper, and the paper itself I'm not very happy with. So I might redo that. And then this, I got this book at the thrift store, and it was ruled pages, and I just tea-dyed them till they became, you can still see, till it became just like the age paper thing that I love to do. Put down some fabric, so I'm gonna sew these in, and this Remember I showed you this where I did tea dye some yellow paper and I have some pattern paper, and because it has like a plant on the cover, I did mostly those that, you know, look kind of like plants, or like, you know, and there was one with carrots, you know, more plants, this kind of Easter theme. So I'm gonna sew this too, and this one I had some leftover from the other projects that I'm gonna work on. So I have a bunch of projects. It's not gonna happen all at once. I have to make my students some books, but over time I will be doing these new stuff, right? So here, this one I think I showed you before. So some of these, all I have to do is sew them in, and I didn't because I didn't have the right needle. I was struggling with the wrong needle to make those two while I was at my sister, but now I'm back, I can sew these in, and that's basically all I have to do for some of these, is just sew them in. Alright, yes, I forgot to show you this one, that I got this book at a thrift store here in Cedar City. The only problem was that I kind of cut too far for the back signatures, so it's kind of doing a little slant thing, so I might need to cut them so they'll be even, but I don't know, we'll see. So, you know, my little key decoration, ribbon, and also need to put down those so we'll have pockets. And then of course I will be doing the putting ephemera in here, but yeah, it is more vintage and more brown and green theme, or as a color scheme, because of the cover. So lots of browns, lots of like deep greens. Yeah, so gonna get some new ephemera, look through what I have to just add in here, or if I don't put it in here, I'll put it in a little bag so whoever buys it can put it where they want. You know, my journals, I always have a lot of space for writing anyway. Alright, so that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to check out my website, see what's available right now. And I'll see you next time. Walk good.